Howdy there, and yeah, this is Dan. I'm not doing deliveries. I'm actually gonna wax poetically about these boys in blue from Broadway, and the trade deadline acquisitions. The deadline hasn't appeared yet, and the NHL's been on fire, and the Rangers picked up Tarasenko and Kane, which is absolutely ridiculous. And Mikala, we've made some moves, and some are calling us a super team. I super love this team. There are a few things in this world that piss me off more than the New York Rangers. One of that is stupidity. And stupidity is defined by ignorance or the willful ignorance to harm somebody or ignore people. And that really pisses me off. Second is the Rangers. There's no team in sports that pisses me off as much as the New York Rangers. And I like a lot of teams that are usually pretty bad. The Astros I've been blessed with to be a good team recently. The Titans, they piss me off. I digress, though. The Rangers have done excellent, I think, as to retaining our prospects and getting us some Stanley Cup caliber players to go with some of our other Stanley Cup caliber players. We were very close last year, closer than we should have been, but the kid line has been playing well. Shesty is getting back into it. Yaroslav Halak has been just a gem this season. And I'm looking forward to the rest of the season. A lot of you may be like, oh my God, Dan, like, you haven't talked about the Rangers before. Why are you suddenly talking about the Rangers? It seems like you're a bandwagoner. If you know me, and some of you do, some of you don't, more of you don't than do. I was a Rangers fan before I was an Astros fan, even though I was born in Houston. Family's Rangers fans. I was brought up on hockey. I played hockey. I was a goalie. Mike Richter's my favorite player of all time, next to Mark Messier. But as a goalie, I'm more particular to Richter than I am Messier, even though 11 is my favorite number and everything. I mean, it helps that my birthday is also on the 11th. My dad's is on the 11th. My sister's on the 11th. And my grandmother, my nanny, was on the 11th. So, like, 11's big in the family. So Messier is pretty big in the family. But I was a goalie. Mike Richter. We go back to 94. It was a good year. I was 11, so it'd be nice to have a championship in my time. I want to make a quick note about Jonathan Quick, LA Kings. You did him dirty, sending him to Columbus, but Columbus did him right by sending him to Vegas. So he's back in the playoff picture. I'm happy for him, and I hope he gives it to LA. I really do. I look forward to seeing LA get screwed over by dealing someone of the caliber of Jonathan Quick, one of the greatest American hockey players of all time. So, Quickie, this one's for you. I always got a soft spot for goalies. On that note, I'm going to go watch the game as best as I can. Tonight, it's Kane's first game, and it's at MSG, which Tarasenko had that opportunity, so I'm excited to see how the MSG faithful greet him to Broadway. So, on that note, bye-bye there. Well, I went the wrong way. Bye-bye there.